Today, I want to kill two birds with one stone by listening to an audiobook and crafting and doing other various errands throughout the day. The book is about 8 hours long. I just downloaded it. It is book number 15 out of a series that I had been obsessed with for a while. It's a mystery thriller series by Alex Sigmore. And the last book I read by her was The Missing Bones, and I read it on my Kindle. I've been reading them all on my Kindle. But today I thought I could listen to an audiobook so I could also mindlessly crochet for a while. The Emily Slate FBI mystery thriller series by Alex Sigmore follows Special Agent Emily Slate as she hunts serial killers and navigates deep state conspiracies. Haunted by a personal tragedy, Emily bends the rules and works with her partner, Agent Zara Foley, to dismantle deadly criminal networks. It's actually quite interesting, and each book is like a new task that she has at her job, and it also has like her personal story weaved in through it. I'm excited to start number 15, Blood in the Sand. A quick little check-in. I'm on chapter 7, about 5.5 hours left of the book. I want to give a little review without any spoilers. The story is told from first-person point of view, so the point of view from the main character, which is Emily, the FBI agent. Also, I really like the sensory detail that the author gives. Like, I knew that they were by an ocean at one point because they mentioned something about sand. Obviously, they were on a beach, and then the woman thought to herself at one point, I'm surrounded by water, but there's nothing to drink. So instantly I was like, yeah, she's by the ocean. I like that I'm able to put together an image without being told that somebody's by an ocean. The sensory detail is really good in her writing. Her characters are great. I love Zara, which is Emily's best friend. She totally reminds me, if what I have in my head of Zara is Penelope from Criminal Minds, because of her job. It entails her being she's like more of the internal intelligence kind of computer tech person behind the scenes who does all the work there, but she's also quirky and fun. That's kind of the same character development as Penelope from Criminal Minds. There is also Zara's boyfriend, who showed up a couple of books back in the series, who we don't really have a lot of information on yet, but he seems to be more a part of the story now, so I'm hoping that we get some more information on him in this book. I really do hope. I am getting tired though, sitting here and crocheting on my blanket. I'm starting to nod off a little and not really focus, so I'm gonna get up. Maybe I noticed earlier this week my Legos were kind of dusty. No Legos were actually harmed while I was dusting. I had Justin put it back together for me. That is actually my favorite Lego set, a typewriter. And that ink roller does move back and forth. Well, it moves one way and then you can push it back, but it moves. Okay, well, I will give the book a 4 out of 5. I usually really like her books, but this one wasn't as engaging as her previous books have been. So I'm gonna give it a 4 out of 5. But like I said before, I liked her sensory details, and her story kept me guessing. I wasn't able to figure out who did it. It was twisted, but not in like an over the top kind of way, which I like. When it's too dramatic and over the top at the end, it kind of turns me off. Zara's boyfriend Theo is still pretty mysterious. I feel like he after I said that he was in the book more, he kind of tapered off at the end. I get some foreshadowing that there's somebody leaking something, but we don't know who it is, and that's kind of where the story ends. So there's now a new problem for the beginning of the next story. Can I drop a little theory that I have for the next book? I feel like she's kind of pointing us towards Theo's mysterious character where we don't really know much about him, when we should really be side-eyeing Emily, the main character, her sweet husband. Because I don't know, maybe it is just the newer mystery books coming out where it seems to always be the sweetest, most unbelievable character who did it. Maybe that's just why I think Theo's actually probably a good guy, and maybe it's somebody way closer. Maybe it's Zara. I don't know what it is in the next book, but maybe it's worse than her husband. I will be reading the rest of her series, so if you follow the Emily Slate series by Alex Sigmore, then let me know what you think about them in the comments below and we can chat about it.